Do you ever stop in the middle of a sentence because you're busy translating words from your native language into English? You know exactly what you want to say, but your mind freezes, and the words just don't come out? If that sounds like you, don't worry. You are not alone. Almost every English learner in the world faces this same problem. Today, I'm going to help you fix it. In this episode, we'll talk about how to think in English and how this one skill can change your speaking completely. Because once you start thinking in English, you stop translating, you speak faster, and you sound more natural. So, take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin this powerful English learning journey together. First, let's understand why we translate. When you started learning English, your brain created a habit. It hears a word in English, like apple, and immediately connects it to your language, for example, Seb. That's normal in the beginning. Your brain is trying to build connections. But when you keep doing this for years, translation becomes a habit. It slows down your speech, creates hesitation, and makes you feel nervous every time you speak. Let me share a short story. One of my students, Maria, was a smart learner but always shy when speaking English. She used to think in Spanish first, then translate into English. When I asked her to describe her morning, she said, I wake. I take breakfast. She knew the words, but her brain was stuck in translation mode. So I gave her one simple rule: for 1 week, she could only talk to herself in English. No translation allowed. Guess what? After 7 days, her sentences started to flow naturally. She wasn't perfect, but she was confident. That's the magic of thinking in English. It's not about speaking fast, it's about training your brain to use English as your first reaction. Now let's learn how you can do it too, step by step. Step 1. Start small, not full sentences. Don't try to think in long grammar-heavy sentences. Start with simple words. When you wake up, look around your room and name things in English. Bed. Window. Curtain. Phone. Light. Say them out loud or silently in your head. This helps your brain connect English with the real world, not your native language. Step 2. Use short phrases instead of single words. Instead of thinking water, say I need water. Instead of hungry, say I'm hungry. You're teaching your brain to build natural English sentences automatically. Now, let's do a quick challenge. Pause this podcast for 10 seconds and describe one thing you see right now, but only in English. Go on, try it. Pause. Good job. That's exactly how you start building your English thinking muscle. Step 3. Practice self-talk. Yes, talk to yourself, in English. You can do this anywhere, while cooking, walking, or cleaning your room. For example, I'm going to make tea. The water is hot. I like the smell of tea. Simple, right? But very powerful. Because you're practicing English without fear of mistakes. Step 4. Shadowing. Shadowing means listening to native English and repeating what you hear, immediately. Watch a short video, listen carefully, then repeat with the same tone and rhythm. You can use movies, podcasts, or YouTube videos. This technique trains your brain to hear, process, and speak in English instantly, just like native speakers. Step 5. Surround yourself with English. Change your phone language to English. Watch English videos with subtitles. Listen to English songs or short news clips every day. Even if you don't understand everything, your brain is learning patterns, sounds, and rhythm. That's how babies learn languages: they listen first, speak later. Now let's do another mini challenge. Repeat after me. I don't translate. I think in English. Again, I don't translate. I think in English. One more time, with confidence, I don't translate. I think in English. Great job. You're training your brain right now. Let me tell you something important. Thinking in English is not about speaking perfectly, it's about trusting yourself. It's okay if you make mistakes. Every time you speak, even with small errors, your brain becomes faster and stronger. So instead of asking, "Is this sentence correct?" ask, "Did I try to express my idea in English?" That's real progress. One more story before we end. Another student of mine, Arif, told me he couldn't think in English because he wasn't living in an English-speaking country. So I asked him, "Do you use your phone every day?" He said yes. I said, "Then your phone is your English world." He started watching English short videos daily, reading English captions, and doing 5 minutes of self-talk every morning. In 2 months, his brain started reacting in English automatically. When someone asked him a question, he answered in English without thinking. That's the goal for you too. Make English a part of your daily life, not just a school subject. When you cook, think in English. When you walk, describe what you see in English. When you feel something, say it in English. Because the more you live in English, the faster you'll think in English. Before we finish, here's your daily English challenge. For the next 7 days, spend 10 minutes thinking only in English. No translation. Talk about your day, describe your plans, or even talk to your mirror. If you do this daily, you'll see a real change in your confidence, in your fluency, and in your speed. So, my friend, don't wait for perfect grammar. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Start thinking in English, today. Because fluency is not about speaking fast, it's about speaking freely. And you can do it. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe, like, and share it with your friends who are learning English too. Your practice today is building your fluent future tomorrow.